I'm Carmen with Cherished Legacies in the World Chronicled Life, and I have gotten so much great feedback about the webinar we did last week that I've had lots of requests on doing some more on that subject. So this is the first one in a series answering some questions that I've gotten. And this one is going to be how to set up your albums for beginners, people who have not ever used Forever and need to kind of see a step by step. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to turn off my video now so we can concentrate on what I'm doing. And we're going to start with my family tree starts with me. So I'm going to add an album on this top right. So if you go into Forever, and here's your Forever, and you hit albums at any place, then I'm going to add an album. Okay, and I'm going to go 001, my name, and then I would put my birth year here, and then mine would look like that. And then for each one of these, I'm going to put birth. I'm not going to write this all out now, but it's going to be birth. And I'll have my birth date and where the city or county that I was born in. And then I'll have marriage, and I'll have that information. And then I'll have death. And all that is going in this album description. So that would be where I do for each person, okay? I don't put anything for album date. Uh, some people do. I don't do that. Privacy setting, I keep it private. I can still share a link so anybody can see that has the link can see what I want, but I just choose to keep it private. It keeps it simple. You can make it public. That means anyone in Forever can see it. You can make this connection. So this is kind of like friends on Facebook, only your friends would see it, but you have to purposefully make these connections with people who have Forever accounts, or you can do a group of people that you would like. Okay, so those are the choices. I'm going to create the album down here on the bottom right. And now I have my first one right here. So I'm going to click on that. And this is going to open up here. Okay. Then I have my first album. So this is where I would load all the single photos. I talk about that in the other webinar of why photos just of myself, okay, into that files. I would do that by start adding files. I will do another one about that a little bit later. But for now, we're going to just do the album structure. So I'm going to come in here to the three dots. I'm going to add a nested. The second one I'm going to do is 002 would be my dad. And then it's going to have the years right there. And again, I would fill out the album description, and I would create that one. Then go back up here, three dots, add nested. Who is three? Three is my mom. I would do the same thing. Okay, and then I would go up here again, two, three dots, add nested, 004, my dad's dad. I know I'm doing this right because remember, males are even. That helps me keep on track by remembering that in my head. 005 would be my dad's mom. Who is six is going to be my mom. We're looking on my mom's side. My mom's dad. Again, I'm going to put all that information. Next is 7 would be my mom's mom. Okay, this would go on and on and on through my family tree. I'm setting it up. Okay, so that's what I would do. So where somebody asked about siblings, right? So I'm going to come in here, and what I would do, I would go next to my dad, not my dad's dad. Let me go back to my dad. And even though my dad is 2, right? Even though I already have my mom somewhere else, I'm going to add in one and my mom would be 2.0 spouse, and that would be my mom. And then I would say, see, she's also 3.0, right? Because she's also there. See 3.0 album. So I know most of the things. I had this question. Most of all of my mom's stuff is in her other album. All I'm going to put right here is a photo of her just so I can see the whole immediate family right here. So next, I would do 2.1 is the oldest child. And my brother, all of his information goes here. Then next, 2.2, because the second number's what birth order would actually be me. So I'll put my name. And I would say C001. I would just have one file in there. Just so everybody's really pretty here, right? Okay. And then it can go on from there, however deep you want it to go. So my brother, right? I would go into my brother, and under his, I would nest 2.1 spouse is my sister-in-law. And I would have that one there. If they had kids, then it would look like this. 2.1 first child would be my brother's firstborn. Did not leave a space there, but that's okay. If he had another one, it would be 2.1 second would be my brother's second born. And that would go on and on for however many. I'm going to go back up here to my dad. I'm actually going to go up here. So where are my aunts and uncles? So I always go under the male, right? So I'm going to go under my dad's dad. And I'm going to nest. First, what am I going to do? I'm going to do 4.0 S, and I would do my dad's dad wife would be here. Again, she has her other, so I'm going to put C where all of her information is, but at least this holds this, right? So then add, what would be the next one? It would be 4.1 firstborn. Add nested. 4.2 second born. On and on for however many children that my dad's dad had. And yes, I would put my dad in here, even though he has another album. It's fine. And that way I can see all of them. And I would only load in that top level are files, just photos of just them. And so my cousins are going to be under here. So the firstborn, I'm going to put their spouse and their children under there. I hope that helps. And if you have any more questions, please reach out. I love helping people do this and set up their structure. And I hope that this makes more sense. So I will see you next time. My next one is going to be about how to use newspaper.com.